Hello, I'm Susan from Pouring My Art Out. I'm going to show you how to make colored crushed mirror with metallic and pearlized fabric paint, and I'm also going to show you how to make one with alcohol ink. Very simple. I actually purchased my crushed mirror from Michael's craft store, and pretty good sized bottle. It will make every bit of this with this one bottle, and it was $4.99. So what we're gonna do, I got all my items here that I'm gonna need. My alcohol ink, this is what I use, and I purchased this from Michael's craft store. Then my metallic inks, this one's a pearlized, but this is also a fabric. This is a pewter fabric ink, metallic. And then I have a copper or bronze metallic. These were purchased from Hobby Lobby. So we're going to start here with pouring the crushed mirror. I'm not going to pour a bunch in each glass to start with. Simply because I have plenty right now. And I do sell this. And as you can see, there's a little bit left. But for $4.99, this is quite a bit amount for 4 pieces. Or 4 different colors, I should say. Alright, we're going to start with the alcohol ink first. And you just take your cup. Make sure you shake up your alcohol ink. Really good. I normally will use about 10 drops. And this color, it came in a set. This color is called Ember, and it's my #1 seller. This actually, the alcohol ink came in a set of 8, I believe, and they're all beautiful. But I'm using 10 drops. To start. We'll see how that goes. And you just mix. Make sure you get the stones on the bottom. And you can shake it to bring them to the top there. And that is obviously not enough. So I'm going to add 5 more drops. Stir again. And you can kind of see how the color is coming to life. Oh, and it's gorgeous. This is my favorite color. It's almost the color of a fire opal. If you've ever seen a fire opal. Alright. I'm just going to give it a few more drops. Now the reason I'm doing drop by drop is because you don't want it too wet. Because if you get it too wet and you put it in your resin, it will bleed or fade out, I guess would be a better word. but it will bleed into your resin. Oh, that's beautiful. All right, can you see that color? Is that not gorgeous? All right, so this one is done, and you can see it's still pretty dry, but it has coated beautifully. Sorry, I'm out of the camera. It has coated beautifully, though. All right, so that one is done. We'll move on to the next, which is the metallic. And we're going to start with the metallic bronze. Now, this is a fabric paint. And like I said, I got this at Hobby Lobby. And it did come in a hang on just a minute, I'll tell you. It came in a pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It also came in a pack of 8. And it's called Lemire. Now this you must treat a little bit different. Not as far as how much you use, although that could make a difference. And I'm just squeezing. I'm just kind of feeling it out to see how much I need. But the process is the same. And you just mix and mix and mix. And it's loud. You just need a little bit more. And especially this one, you do not want to use too much. You don't want to soak this because these will clump together. They're going to anyway, and you have to break them up just a tad when you're drying them. See, that's a gorgeous color as well. Can you see that? The great thing about the fabric paint is you can use alcohol ink next to it on your first layer, where the alcohol ink you cannot. You have to use regular resin until that first layer cures. Then you can use whatever you want to for your back coat. Okay, that's mixed nicely. Can you see the colors? Isn't that beautiful? It's a very pretty color. All right, the next one I'm going to use is the pearlescent turquoise. I've not made one with this color yet. So this is new for all of us. Let's give it a try, see what works. I will have to test this one to make sure it reacts with resin the same that the others do. But the other colors have been tested and proved correct. They work beautifully. Oh, that's gorgeous. Can you see that pretty color? A lot of times, you know, this, it may or may not be cheaper than ordering it, say, on Temu. You won't get the quantity that you want, of course, on Temu, unless it's, you know, real crushed glass. This is the crushed mirror, which does give it an extra shine. And you get a pretty good quantity. So to me, this is much more cost effective. And it's fun to do, and you can make your own colors. Like if you want a specific color, you can certainly mix colors. Wow, I'm loving this color. This would be fabulous for ocean scenes. Okay, can you see that color? Look at that. That's beautiful. And you can see the sparkle in it as well. All right. And the next one is a pewter, which is a dark charcoal gray. So let's give this one a do. I have used this one before. It works beautifully in coasters, in wall art. And it looks like I'm going to have to buy some more of this color because I have used the heck out of it and sold the heck out of it. So, that out of it. Been pretty popular. And again, you just mix it up. Just make sure everything gets covered. Because you know, crushed mirror has a white back to it. And this does cover the back. And that's what gives it such the just beautiful sheen and sparkle. Thankfully that was enough, that first one, because I'm out of it. But look at this color. Can you see the sparkle and the sheen on that? I think it's gorgeous. All right. I'm going to put you on pause, and I'm going to show you the next step. Hang on with me. Okay. Welcome back. Here's the next step. I have 4 paper towels for 4 different colors. And give it one more little stir. And then I just simply be careful because this stuff will go everywhere. And you can see how fairly dry this is. That's the consistency you want it. And then I just take my stick. Oops. Spread it out. I know I'm not wearing gloves right now, but this will stain your hands. I've just done it so many times that I know what to touch and what not to touch. So just, gently spread it out. And it doesn't have to be a real thin layer. And that was the ember that I just spread out. All right, let's do the metallic bronze. Give it one more stir. And see, it's already starting to stick, which it will because it's an actual fabric paint. And do the same. Just pour it out. Like I said, be careful because it will fly off into the other colors. You have to retrieve those because you don't want to mix your colors. Although you can. after they're dry if you want to. Okay, let me just get these little bits that have traveled. There we go. And spread this out as well. Okay, this you'll probably want to try to do a little thinner because these will stick a little bit, and before you put it in your forever container, you're going to have to break up those clumps because there will be a few clumps. Very few occasions when I didn't have to break it up. And what I do is I'll show you. How's that? It's just better to show you than to try and explain it. All right, and now we got the turquoise, pearlized. One last stir. And again, you can see how it sticks where the alcohol ink did not. Just move this over. And no matter how careful you're trying to be, it's gonna jump, it's gonna move, and you're gonna have to retrieve some pieces. All right. And again, want to retrieve those pieces. And I can just picture this color in some kind of water scene or ocean scene. It's just beautiful. It's a beautiful color. And the mirror is just sparkling. I think it's gorgeous. I think they're all gorgeous. But yeah, for how easy this is, and cost effective and fun, really, is like I said, you can mix some of the colors together and come up with your own color if you like, or you can stick to the basics. But I have used these over and over, my alcohol inks, not only on this project, but many, many other projects. And it has just lasted and lasted and lasted. So to me, you know, if you, and I'm not dogging anyone, but I have ordered crushed glass on Temu, and it was a bag about this size. About this size. And a tray of, I think it was 8 of them. Each bag about this size. Colored glass. Same thing I'm making now. And it was well over $5. And look at the quantity you get. I would say this wouldn't cost, well, I've done the cost analysis, but since I sell it, I'm not going to tell you. But even for what I sell it for, which is $5 for 3 ounces, each color, free shipping within the U.S., it's an extreme bargain for you guys. And it's very cost effective for me to make and continue bringing this beautiful product to you guys at a great cost. And again, just spread it out. Look how gorgeous that is. And this is a very dark dark gray. It is virtually black with a very nice sparkle. Okay, I'm going to let these dry, and then I'll show you the process of breaking these up and see if I can find some containers. If not, I'll put them in some clean glasses because there's no cleaning these. These are done. Thank you. I will be back in just a few seconds for you. It will be tomorrow for me. Thanks. Okay, guys, I'm back. Welcome back to pouring my art out. As you can see, you can't see, but it's been 24 hours for me. And I wanted to show you what I actually made with the crushed mirror home colored glass. These are the coasters, and as you can see, I'm going to show you up close if I can. The first layer, which you know as the bottom in your mold, is just clear regular resin. But on the bottom, I used the same color alcohol ink. Look how beautiful these came out. These are colors that I did not remake because I have some of them. Oops. But you can see how pretty they are. They're just gorgeous. And this is the colors I used to make that particular crushed mirror. And I believe I said I got them from Michael's craft store, which I did. And it came in a pack of 10. Alright, enough of that. It also came with a, and you can hear that, that was an alloy metallic. And I used that sparingly because I wasn't sure about it. That was a test. I used it sparingly on the bottom just to test it to make sure it would not run. And it did not. Okay, back to these. Now what I've been doing is kind of rubbing them and breaking up little clumps because the fabric paint will stick. So I've been gently rubbing and breaking them up. Now some are going to stick to your paper towel. That's just a loss because you don't want paper towel peeling off and going into your beautiful art designs. So I gently rub them to make sure they're not sticking. Now the alcohol ink, there's absolutely not a problem. Okay, so we're just gonna show you how I do this. Fold up one end, fold up the other end, get it in a bunch. Then I fold my paper towel together, gently pour it in there. And we have our beautiful custom colored crushed mirror. Excuse my cartons that I'm putting these in.
I could not find any other ones.
Excuse my voice too. Alright, I'm just going to make sure that this one, this is the fabric. And this is, I believe it was the bronze. Just going to make sure it's completely broken up. Same thing. And some will get everywhere. But you don't want to mix your colors, so you want to make sure you get those other colors out of there. And it's pretty obvious where they are. Sorry, that was a little messy. Just bear with me. But like I said, you can mix these colors. And I do have one container that has a mixture of all the colors. Just in case you want to do that. And it's still beautiful. But you can see what's left on here. And I'm not going to peel that off because the paper towel will come with it. And you don't want that. Alright, and makeshift containers for now, till I can get some more. And again, see, after 24 hours, I still have to break this up a little bit. Just gently. And be very careful, because it is glass. I don't recommend you doing this without your gloves. But gosh, this is a beautiful color. I love this color. I may have to do an ocean scene coaster for y'all, so you can see how gorgeous this is. And do it with this color too for the bottom. Yeah. And you can see there is some waste. But like I said, you don't want to really scrape it because it's going to be stuck. But these little bits you can get. And I can get those after I sign off. So you're not having to see that. Let me just group them together here. And unfortunately, some got in here, so I do have to get those. People will go crazy about this. If you want to sell them, you will make some money on it. Because it's extremely easy to do and very cheap to make. Alright, let's see if I can get the black in there without making too much of a mess. If you like my video, please hit the thumbs up and please subscribe, because I plan on doing a video showing you how to use your new colored mirror with both the fabric paint and the alcohol ink. This should be very informative for those of you that have never done this. All right. I don't have much of a workspace tonight, so stuff's going everywhere. I've got all kinds of projects all over my work table, so I'm not using much of my workspace to do this. This is kind of a spur of the moment because I had so many requests on how you do it. So, oh, that one better. All right. And again, I'm not going to force these off the paper towel. These few bits that are left, it's not worth ruining a project for. But there you can see the beautiful colors. Thank you for joining me. And I'm sorry it was such a long video, but please subscribe and give me a like so you can see some more of my videos and be informed of when I'm going to do them. I will be doing many more and showing you techniques that I have developed over the years. And you have a happy night and happy holidays. Thank you.